versus Armani. Seems like they just finished round 2 of the moving, so we didn't miss too much.
Looks like they both got a great guess in Thailand. Kratsooo with a small lead. Kratsooo definitely known as more of a moving player. It wouldn't shock me if we see Armani make some quick guesses in this match, at least in this moving game.
It's definitely doable. We're getting a lot of our best moving players in the entire league right now. Kratsooo, another one of them, so we should see some good stuff here. But Armani does have a really good sign.
They're both correct.
Both there.
I think they have the town. Yep.
They're both there. A lovely way to hop right on in. A 4.998 from Armani, a 4.995 from Kratsooo. Amazing.
Yep. But again, we'll see. We'll see if Kratsoo's moving experience ends up, being the difference in this game, or we'll see if we get a rural round that Armani is able to take advantage of. But what do we have here? Is this like Phoenix or?
I like Arizona. I like the Arizona shout a lot. Looks very U.S. National Bank of Arizona right there on Armani's screen. See if they can find the town.
It could also be like a Tucson or something. It does look very, very dry.
Armani kind of in the center of town. Kratsooo kind of trying to leave the town, hoping to possibly see some town signs outside of the city.
Yeah, definitely both have a chance at finding something, but I think Armani's more likely to get the better info. Oh, Aho. Aho's a town, but I don't know if he's going to know that.
He's going to look for it.
I think it's down south, if I remember correctly. I think he might be looking for it, but
yeah, he's trying to find it. Both going to be right there in Phoenix, so really shouldn't see too much.
Yep. Well, Armani did have a little bit of info there. He could have gotten some points off of Kratsooo there, but wasn't quite able to find the town. So we move to round 4. 5, even.
Yeah, round 5 now. Still a very close game here, but Kratsooo really hasn't taken much damage at all.
Urban Russia, again, we've seen the impact that Urban Russia can have many times already in this league, but... Ooh, does he have anything there? I don't think any of that is info, but again, in Urban Russia, it's just kind of a panic because it's really hard to region guess. So what you're going to be doing is looking for either a town name or an area code, and whoever finds it first could end up being the winner if either of them finds anything.
We'll see if they can. We'll see what they can do.
I still don't see anything helpful. Neither do the players. They might just end up having to vibe guess this.
Gonna be vibe guesses. 5 seconds left. Finally, the players open their maps. A Moscow from Kratsooo. You can see exactly where Armani guessed. It's Irkutsk. Armani is a tiny bit closer, but both pretty far.
If either player is able to find the word Irkutsk or an area code there, the game ends immediately. And it just shows how much impact Russia can have, but a tricky round and neither player was quite able to convert.
Moving around 6. We're in Greece.
So there was a bin that said Dimos Anatolikis Manis, which means East Mani or Mania, but I don't know what Mania is. I don't know if it's an island, maybe. But I think it might just be a vibe guess rather than anything specific from Armani, but they're both quite close to each other here.
I like the island guesses for sure. Oh, wow. It's just going to be west of them on the mainland, but far south.
Yeah, maybe that's the name of the peninsula or something, but yeah, worth noting that in Greece, sometimes the trash bins can be very good clues because they give you municipality names. Now we have a very different round here in the middle of nowhere in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, oh wow, and they're guessing opposite sides of the country.
Very different guesses, oh my gosh.
Absolute opposite sides of the country, and you see the difference in playstyle here. Kratsooo's still opting to move around even while opening the map, but Armani's basically been playing this no move. I think he's clicked a couple times, now he's clicking a bit more. But he seems relatively confident. Oh, Kratsooo, did he just see a sign for the road?
No, it's just a kilometer marker, I think. Oh, Armani switching. He's decided the landscape does fit better for northeast. And Kazakhstan's such a tough country because so little information, and most of it just comes down to memorizing roads, which I think most of these players have done to some extent, but it's a huge country with huge consequences if you haven't learned it properly.
But now, much more similar than they were at the start, so they're right on it. Is that a Kratsooo?
5K?
5K.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What in the world?
Wow, I don't even know if there was an intersection, or I guess there was a little bit of a curve to line it up, but still getting 5K on a road in the middle of nowhere in Kazakhstan is really impressive.
Unreal. Unreal stuff from Kratsooo. We were just mentioning he's one of the best moving players. We're seeing a lot of it today, and we see it right there in that round. Now we're on round 8. Both players still above 4,000 health, but the multi's large. We'll see if any can deal a big hit right here.
I want to say this is urban Norway, based off the architecture, which definitely could make a difference here, depending on who ends up with the better signage.
Yeah, we'll see. Kratsoo's kind of
Oh,
on a bigger
Kirkenes.
road.
It said Kirkenes on Kratsoo's, the gas station said Kirkenes. That's the biggest city in far north Norway.
I think he missed it.
I don't know if the players are going to go far north or not, because it's honestly not that obvious, but Armani sees the surrounding landscape. He might realize that it's north from that.
He is going north.
Yep.
He is going north, and Kratsoo's going south. This is going to be massive damage. 4.5 times multiplier. Armani, so close, will win the moving game on that.
That is, Kratsooo had the word Kirkenes on his screen and didn't spot it, and that made the difference. If he had guessed in Kirkenes, he would have had the knockout damage. So that is a huge swing. Just slightly overlooked that little piece of info.
Wow.
And big win for Armani in the moving game.
Huge win. It takes us to no move. Now the players can't move up and down the road anymore. Just 1 360 panorama is all they get. Health reset, multi reset.
Italy makes sense. We have sort of rolling hills, agriculture, white car with a long antenna. I think all of these things fit very well for Italy. And Armani agrees, although I think he's thinking about Spain, so his pin is currently in the Mediterranean.
Little swimming. Might as well do a little swimming. Kratsooo, Middle Italy. 15 seconds on the clock now. No multi yet, so shouldn't see too many points, especially if they're both going to be in Italy, but if Armani's swimming... Oh, he moves mainland Italy.
Oh, he's thinking about Spain. Leaves it, though.
He's thinking about it, he leaves it, and it is Italy. Good last second switch there for Armani. Kratsooo is a little closer, though. That's 560 down.
Yeah, Kratsooo, again, we'll see if it affects him, having lost that moving game when he was ahead for most of it, and I think probably went into it expecting to win. We have an Ohio state route here. Armani will see it as well. You can just about make out on that symbol, the 59. That is the outline of Ohio, which is the state-specific shield. Both of them, I assume now, will be scanning for the 59.
Armani's in Cincinnati right now. Kratsooo there too now.
Neither has found it yet. I think they both looked at Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus. Oh my. The thing with... I don't know what Google did, but there was a recent change that made U.S. state routes much harder to see, which is maybe why the players are struggling to find it, but they're both defaulting to Columbus here. Central
It's the
edge.
most central. It's going to be Akron. Not too many points. 22.
And I think the players did look at Akron, but I think that the road just didn't pop out, so neither was able to spot it.
Takes us to round 3. Kratsooo. Still on full health now. But again, only round 3. We'll see what can happen now. 2 times multiplier on the damage, so we'll see what happens in this US round.
Yeah, players are going to be using the license plates here for sure. Armani's pin is currently in Delaware. I mean, it definitely looks like the East Coast. Kratsooo in New Jersey, which I think makes sense. I mean, the plate that we see to the east is light yellow, which is definitely, I think, a New Jersey plate. So it looks like both players now have decided on New Jersey.
They have Kratsooo right there.
Armani going very north. Not totally sure why he maybe thought it could be New York. But Kratsooo's still flawless through 3 rounds. Kyushu plate on this pull. Both players will know the plate, so they'll both be on the island of Kyushu. So I doubt we'll see too much damage done here.
Yeah, shouldn't be too much. Armani locks it in quick. Pressure's on Kratsooo to follow. Oh, he moves out to an island.
I mean,
He
the
stays.
landscape does look sort of odd, so I could see it being a small island, but he's going to stick with the central hedge.
It's good he did. Could have been some big damage. Armani is going to be closer and break Kratsoo's flawless here, but not by too much. Kratsooo still with the lead.
And Kratsooo definitely feeling the pressure right now after losing game 1.
Yeah, he was probably expected to win that moving game, so getting a no move now. He's having an impressive performance so far, but yeah, pressure on. Gotta lock in.
Also worth noting that Armani's best mode is NMPZ. He's a very, very good NMPZ player, so he knows that he's either going to win 2-0 or he's going to get to play NMPZ, and he's probably pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Would love to see it get there. 3 seconds left. Kratsooo and Po Valley. Ooh, an amazing guess there from Armani. Kratsooo not too far away, though. That is going to deal 537 damage. The game is pretty close to even now. Kratsooo still with a tiny lead, taking us to round 6.
So close right now. This is anyone's game here.
Really is. Kratsooo trying to find some copyright. Seems like Armani's going to guess Peninsular Thailand. Will Kratsooo follow here? We have some Thai polls that are very helpful to learn for Thailand. But he's going to actually go up farther.
North. Oh my. This is huge.
Yeah, this could be big, especially if one of them's right on it. Nope, right in between them. So, some points. Kratsooo a little bit closer. That's 1,300 damage with the multi. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, if either of them had been right on it, that could have ended the game. But it is pretty much right between them. But Kratsooo maintains the slim lead here.
We have an instant Ukraine guess from Armani. I actually missed it. I was looking at what Kratsooo was doing. Did Armani even pan around?
I think so. I don't think he's playing NMPZ. That would be a bit crazy. But
That would be a bit crazy.
he at least looked down at the car. But similar guesses again.
Kratsooo, wow. Very good guess. Ends up being very close, and that's 1,400 more damage. Now the point differential is huge between these two players.
It's pretty big, but with the multipliers, it can disappear so quickly, depending on where we are here. Where are we here? Albania or something? I can't quite tell. Yeah, okay, Armani thinking Albania.
I like it. I do like the guess.
Makes lots of
Armani
sense with the architecture that we see. Both players.
just picked a town.
Kratsooo zoomed in. He doesn't have a pin down, but it looks like he's thinking of going Albania. Gonna go for Florida, maybe. Still has not clicked. Get your pin down. All right.
Oh. He's just
Goes
going to go
Tirana.
capital. It is going to be farther south. Armani stays alive and deals some damage there. Not going to be anything too insane, but good for the mental. Good for keeping himself in it.
He's got 2 rounds left to make up this deficit. We've seen it happen many times before. Kenya, it's a big enough country to make a difference. I agree with the west guess. He's just kind of going for standard west hedge. But, ooh, okay, Kratsoo's a bit more south.
He's close by, though, so shouldn't see an insane amount of points here. And it probably will just take us straight to round 10, our final round.
I don't know.
Wow. Or
I don't
maybe
know.
not. Kratsooo with an insane guess puts Armani on 748 health.
Close, but no cigar. One last chance for Armani here.
One last chance. Armani, can he do it? This is round 10, our final round of the no move. It's 5.5 damage. It could be doable for Armani to come back, but Kratsooo sitting really pretty right now, looking poised to win. Can he secure it?
He's got to make sure he gets the right country here. It is not obvious. He's currently in Germany, which I do like, but it's hard to say for sure here.
It is Armani possibly thinking the same. We'll see. Kratsooo opts for a little more south guess in Germany now.
Yeah, Armani's map is on Switzerland, but I think he knows it's not Switzerland. I'm not sure where he's thinking of going, though.
We'll see. 15 seconds left on the clock. Time is running out. Kratsooo kind of committing here. Armani yet to even place a pin.
Looks like Kratsooo might still be thinking about France, though. Maybe that's why he's clicking southwest.
Armani place a pin. He gets it in last second. Both in Germany. Pretty close to each other. Kratsooo is closer. It's Luxembourg. But Kratsooo will take the no-moving game, and we go to NMPZ.
Really impressive from Kratsooo. Great guesses in that game, and good job to him keeping his composure after the moving game went. Probably not the way he expected it to go. But now we get to see NMPZ. And again, this is Armani's strongest suit, so it definitely should be a fun one.
This is where Armani thrives. He plays so much NMPZ, and he insta-locks Senegal. Kratsooo to follow.
Armani has won 4 of 5 NMPZ games so far in the league. He's also guessed first in 83% of rounds, so I think we might see a lot of those quick guesses from him.
Makes sense. It's going to be north. Armani's going to be a wee bit closer there, but really not much to start us off.
Worth noting, Kratsooo has won 5 of 8 NMPZ games, so he's also been very, very strong. So this could go either way.
Could go either way. Instant zoom again from Armani. And Kratsooo too, but Armani a wee bit closer. Faster, I should say, and gets it in. 10 seconds left now for Kratsooo. He's going to take the time. He knows he has it. Going to move it a little farther north here in Argentina.
It's so fascinating to see the difference in playstyles from Armani, for example, and Consis. Consis, like, he also always has a great idea of where he is, but he just takes his time. He just wants to take it in, and Armani goes so quickly.
Putting on the pressure can definitely work. It's a valid strategy for some players.
Certainly.
Seems to be working a bit here for Armani. Currently on full health, round 3.
Yeah, here we have big skyline. Middle East is just going to be Dubai area here. Neither player's going to have too much of an issue with that. Both going Sharjah, and it works.
Works out, but Armani's still a little closer. 10 points. Quick little 10. Takes us to round 4.
Looks like Nigeria. I agree with that poll. Almost looks like a Brazilian poll, but architecture, license plate, etc. Definitely suggestive of Nigeria. But I think Kratsoo's a bit more west here, so we could see some damage done.
Could be doable. We have Lagos and we have Benin City. That's pretty far apart. It is gonna be east. Really good guess from Armani. Deals 1,700 damage to Kratsooo. Armani's still flawlessing right now, NMPZ.
Yeah, ends up being Enugu. I think Armani just kind of went for more of an all-encompassing hedge, whereas Kratsooo just thought maybe clicking Lagos was the play, given how much population and coverage there is around there. South Africa here. Kratsooo a bit more south, but still similar guesses.
Such quick rounds right now. Armani guessing so fast. And Kratsooo not looking happy. I saw his reaction when Armani made a quick guess this round. Did not look pleased with it. Armani closer again, just by a little bit. Chipping away more damage. Armani, full health.
We see the consistency from Armani. He's been closer every single round. Just shows how good he is at NMPZ. But Kratsooo definitely still in this, with the multipliers racking up. Instant zoom on Czechia here. Wow.
And a lock, and an instant lock, too.
It's amazing he's that confident that quickly on a round like this.
Very difficult round. Kratsooo needs to follow. Where will he go? He's going Germany.
Germany, Czechia border, guess. Austria.
It's Austria. Armani a little closer, though.
Still Armani, just a little closer. 6 rounds in a row.
Unreal.
We said, I mean, what? Let me see. What was Armani's round win percentage in NPZ? Oh, it was only 51%, but he's 6 for 6 so far in this one.
Very impressive.
This is really tricky, though.
Very tricky little US round we have by the looks of it. Armani considering a couple different states. Kratsooo kind of now zooming in over in Maryland.
Very different zooms, but now Kratsooo thinking more that area. We'll see. Armani locks it in Illinois. Armani is a great US player, by the way. It's worth noting. Where's Kratsooo gonna go?
Kratsooo places it near Chicago.
Illinois.
Wow, both in the same state. It's Tennessee. But Armani a little closer again. He just keeps chipping away that damage. That's 1,600 damage. Kratsooo now less than 1,000 health. He's in the red. Armani, flawless.
Just a little closer every time, although that round probably was more of an opportunity for Kratsooo. Armani, it was closer, but he still wasn't all that close. And now Ukraine, Armani's guess is in Russia, though. I mean, it could be Russia, too. I'm not actually sure if this is Russia or Ukraine, but Armani, he was thinking about Russia, but it looks like he's switching between.
He's switching back and forth. He's currently in Russia. Will he move it back to Ukraine? Doesn't seem like he will.
Huge.
Oh, hands on the face. Only 2 seconds left. It is Ukraine. And on that round 8 with the 4.5 times multi, Kratsooo wins the match.
The multi-merchant to end all multi-merchants. Oh my goodness.
Oh
Armani wins
my.
7 rounds in a row. And then he loses on 4.5x damage.